right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Daisy's Honey already in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Time is Honey. All right. Let me go ahead and get the link posted up in here. Right. How you doing tonight, Daisy? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, Daisy, how you doing? Sounds good. Looks good. All right, James, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can't be. Welcome, everybody. Everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? Happy Martin Luther Day. Question of the night. Bam, there it is. That's going to be the question of the night. How has beekeeping changed your life? Everybody's welcome to join the stream if they want. DC is good to see you. Bless bees. Nice to have you. Nice to have you. Welcome, 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 welcome. There's a link posted if anybody wants to join. DC is good to see you. Can be. How's everybody's bees doing, first of all? 80 degrees down here in South Texas. The bees are brooding up already, man. I'm starting to see I was out today on doing work with my business, and I saw bees gather them. A little bit of pollen. It's still really dry down here. Yeah, spring summer is all about the bees, man. Right now in Texas, the weather's shifting big time. We're gonna have like an 82 degree day tomorrow. Yep, there are bees. I'm good. Right on, right on. Yeah, 2 months to go, DC. Yeah, you guys are up north pretty far. Yeah, but I think we might get a little bit more cold down here too. So if that's the case, then so be it. You know what, James? Dude, now I see him all the time, dude. I see him all the time. I really do. I see big yards on the way down to Houston. You know, some of them. One yard I saw, it was probably 40 or 50 boxes deep, man, right off the freeway. I don't know whose yard it is. Nice. Okay, your food stores look good today, DC. Nice, man. Yeah, trading queens. I'm all about trading queens, man. Swapping genetics around. Hell yeah. Why not? Why not? Get some queen trading going on. Get some different genetics. James Noel, good to see you. How you doing this evening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is open chat if anybody wants to join and do so. Yeah, I'm all about that because I think that's important in genetics, man. What's going to be the most important at the end of the day with bees is the genetics. How strong are they? How well are they going to last up to extreme weather events, cold, heat, things like that, drought. Because Texas eventually is going to become very arid. I was just down at a different part of my county a couple days ago, and one of the watersheds there was bone dry. It was completely dry, you guys, and it was real concerning because after talking to some of my clients out in that area, I told them, I was like, your watershed's really low, and they said it's dangerously low. So yeah, that's going to be a big issue, man. Drought down here in Texas isn't a joke. And I was watching a weather report on the internet today. One guy saying, "Oh yeah, Texas has been dry for a month." No, it's probably been dry for like last year and a half, a couple years. The rain down in Texas has been real bad. We've had bad pollen flows, bad nectar, everything. The last year, the nectar push was horrible. What's up, Michael? Good to see you, all the way from Vermont. How you doing today, man? Smash that like when y'all get in here. Smash that like or dislike. Dog somewhere. Um. So yeah, like you guys up north, like you guys get good, weather and snow and stuff like that down here in Texas. Dude, it's horrible. It's horrible. Like you can going around right now in Texas. It's it's like all you need to do is add water. It's brown and crispy. It's horrible. Indianapolis. All right, cool. Right on. All right, cool, cool. Right on. See, there's you guys up north, man. You guys, my old man, he keeps bees up north in Oregon, man, and they got good pollen flow up there. He sent me some really good honey this year. It was real fruity, real sweet. 22 degrees, okay, Michael. And you got some cold weather up there, huh, buddy? There's my dog right there. He made it. All right, so your girls are clustered up for sure then. Man, that's cold too. 26 up there, and I think you guys are about to have some more cold weather too up north. I think y'all are about to have some more cold weather. 26 here. What was it here today? It was gave you something to live for? Yeah, that's the question of the night, by the way. Let me put that. You can pin that question. There you go. Pin that question. Gave you a new responsibility? Yeah. Nice, dude. Gave you a new responsibility. Yeah. They are. They're a big responsibility, man. It gives you something to look forward to, right? I did, man. I was pumped when Heroes to Hives came out, dude, because I've been wanting to keep bees for a long time, and it did. I was, fucking stressed sometimes, man. I do it with a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and it really does, man. Like I just started school this week, man, and I was sweating a lot of crap this week at school. You know what? When I was stressing, I suited up and went out and worked my bees for about 20 minutes, dude, and gone. Stress went away. I was like, all right, perfect. Now I'll go back to study. And it worked. It worked. That that process worked. Stepping out from behind the desk and then going out in the yard. And it was only all I did was swap the sugar shim and the top box. And I stood out there with them stood out in the bee suit for about 10 or 15 minutes with them and just watched them. And that was it, man. So right on, James. That's good to hear, dude. Yeah, and there's a really good program that's out right now, and I know a lot of people are probably talking about Heroes to Hives, man. And I encourage any veteran or family member to take it. Just take it. Just take it. It'll give you a very solid foundation. It's not going to teach you everything, all right? Trust me, it won't. And a lot of people, it's not going to teach you everything, guys. It's just going to teach you a foundation. That's it. You have to learn from there. Yep. Gets you off the couch, keeps you moving. Yep. Out of the house, out in the weather, out in nature. Yep. Part of a process, keep food on people's table. Yeah. That's a big part of it too. That's one thing I like to point out here is not only is yeah, bees produce a raw agricultural commodity, right? But but at the end of the day, bees do about 1,000 times the work we do pollinating food. Think if we had to manually pollinate food. Let me pull up the video. Hang on. I'll find the video. Stand by. I'll find the video of where in China there's actually manual pollination going on. Crazy. And it's all because pesticides and it's bad news. Let me see if I find the documentary here. Ah, man, I hope I can find it. It's people climbing fruit trees literally and pollinating the plants. Now it looks like they got drones doing it. Yeah, I can't find it. There's a really good documentary on YouTube. Somebody took the time to do it, and it show. Let's see. I think it's in like Sichuan, China, or something like that. Sichuan. ICH. Yeah, Sichuan. It's Sichuan, China. It's a swatch. It's a swath of China, like where it it's in China. It's just because they have no laws regarding pesticide use or herbicide use, so they use some really bad stuff, right? Let me see if this is it. Yeah, it's different. I can't find it. I'll have to look. I'll have to find it and I'll post a link. But yeah, it's pretty sketchy when you see that people are having to manually pollinate their fruit trees because of overuse of chemicals, right? And they don't have bees to pollinate their food for 'em. No brainer, right? That's where I'm at with this whole thing. Okay, let's get the numbers back up. I know I live in an agriculture county when I know the laws here are pretty radical when it comes to bees. There a lot can happen if you just go about it the right way, really. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. I want to bring the numbers back up. I think that's important. That's that's what it's changed for me, James. Is I see the whole issue like behind it. Like, yeah, everybody wants honey. Yeah, honey's nice to have, but ta take bees out of the equation. Take bees out of the whole equation. Take all your pollinators out of the equation. Take hummingbirds, right? Take hummingbirds because they're pollinators, right? Take butterflies, bees, bumblebees. Take all your pollinators out of the equation. What happens? You lose 2/3 of your food. You're gonna lose your food supply, basically. You'll lose your food supply. That's scary, man. Scientists knew this 40 years ago that if we didn't take care of the bees, we were gonna have an issue. Well, guess what? Now the issue is here, and it's 40 years later. Jeff Thomas, hello, all West Virginia. Good to see you. What's up, my man? You know what? Let me send a link out to my. Let's see here. Hey, DC. Yeah, let me get a standby. Tossed a few swarms I didn't catch. That is a good thing. Yeah, and I think that's rad, dude. Like if you don't catch them, hey man, maybe they're gonna go out and they're gonna build a nice happy nest somewhere, a happy home. I'm all about that process, man. I really am. If they toss out a few swarms, man, and I don't catch them, hey, more power to them. Populate the area with bees. Populate the area with more drones. Right? Why not? I'm not saying let it just go out of control because put out possibility of varroa bombs and stuff like that. I have two places that want bees, but I will not put bees there. Okay, good. Yeah, and have limits, man. There's people that I have bees on their or I don't have bees on their property yet, but I'm setting up yards. Um and when you're doing things like that, you have to be James, you brought up a good point, right? And my mentors, he has issues, right? Yeah, no, you don't want to be doing cutouts at the neighbor's yard. No, not here, man. No, you definitely don't want to be doing cutouts at the neighbor yard. No way. And I have neighbors that are like allergic to bees and stuff, and they got kids. Now my neighbors, they put their dog yard, 100 feet, like 80 feet from my bee yard, so I have things I have to worry now. Jeff, I'm gonna reset them this year. I'm gonna give a couple out to some veterans. I'm gonna hold a beekeeping meeting this Saturday. It's gonna be the first one, and I'm gonna give a few swarm traps out to them and some of Bob's his swarm lures, and see if I can get a couple more veterans that want to get involved in beekeeping, man. And yeah, I'm gonna reset those traps though. I'm definitely gonna reset them, and I'm gonna do them a different way. I think. Yeah, they didn't work, dude. It was a crap season last year for swarms, man. There wasn't enough, man. There just wasn't enough. I think had there probably been enough, I probably would have caught a couple for sure. But there just wasn't not enough, man. You know. And I was real adamant on wanting to catch a swarm for my first get down, but instead my clients through my business are like, "Hey, we got bees down on our property. We don't want to kill them. Come get them, please. We'll give them to you." Um, so they gave me free bees, man, and they're doing great, man. They're brooding up right now. Actually, they're looking real good, man. They're out there today, standing on the front porch fanning, man. So, um, yeah, low forage and pesticides. And you know what's great is I found out in this area there's zero like pesticide application. There's nothing. There's no herbicides, pesticides. There's nothing, which is real nice. You know, and I think I might do that too. I'm gonna get my gear out in the yard this summer, this spring, and I'm just gonna set it out there. Hey, you know what? If my bees break off and move into the box next door, hey, let them. I'll let them. There's foundation in there. There's wax foundation. All they got to do is move in, and I'll feed the crap out of them, man. I'll let them go to work. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'll get all my gear in my yard this spring and let it go to work, man. I'm gonna drop some of that old wax that I have in there, some of that old brood comb, and let them go at it. Most of the small farms around me are organic, so not much to worry there. That's nice, blessed bees. That's good. And you know, most of the areas around here, from what I can see, are like hunting leases and stuff like that. So they're not really spraying. You know, they're not going to poison. Yeah, it's mostly like what they do around here in this area. They import like exotic animals, dude, and you're talking like 50,000 a head for a hunt. Yeah, no bullshit. Yo, Walker B Ranch in the house. How you doing, my brother? We're talking. We're just going on talking swarms, pesticides. DC was saying how he's going to use some of his gear as swarm traps this year. I'm all about it, man. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set some of my gear out, see if I can catch it. And like I said, man, if a swarm breaks off from my box and moves in next door, I don't care. Less work for me. Okay, nice. Yeah, and see here in this area, it's a big ag area, right? I actually have the information for beekeeping, and it's really cool. You can, it's, I think it takes up to 4 years, and you can start getting your write-offs. Nice, James. That's good, man. Forage homing. Okay, good. Forage and homing. No pesticides. Nice. Yeah, I don't mind catching. Dude, that's the thing. I'll catch my own bees, man. If I set my box out and hey, they break off a swarm and they move in next door, I'm gonna let them, dude. I don't care. Yeah, yeah. I don't care. I don't care. What's up, Minnesota Mike? Ah, man. Oh, I would be so pissed. I would be so bent out of shape. Oh my god, if mosquito sprayers killed my bees, ah, dude, man, I'd be so bummed. Yeah, what's up, James Crouch? Spill it, brother. Spill it. Like the picture. I'm just seeing the bee on your nose. Ah, you gotta burn all the comb. Yep, you can't reuse it, huh? Nope. Gonzies, huh? Gonzos, Mike. God, man, what a bummer. A calendar disc. Where'd you get it from? Here we go. Found it. Here we go. Let me see. All right, here it is. Here we go. No, I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. Yep, found it. This be it right here. All right, there we go. There it goes. All right, here we go. Hey, Grammy Midwife Suburban Homestead. Good to see you. Kodiak in the house. Good to see you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's see. We're just at. James was talking about the queen disc. I've never seen. I don't know what this is. It's a calendar disc. Age from a egg being laid. The outer disc is the calendar date. Graphs are taken on day 4. And splits are the same. Bees will choose the larva, the correct age. Yet line up the board graph with the calendar date. When the cell should be capped, placed in the incubator and a nuke. That's kind of cool. Hey, Charlie, good to see you. Good evening. Did y'all hear about the new bee vaccine that came out too? And I'm pretty sure you guys all did. So here's like a calendar wheel. I guess this is the same thing, huh? This would be the same thing. Okay, all right. That's pretty cool. I like that. That tells you like the stage where everything's at. Awesome. Okay. Your views refuse to take it. Take what, Lee? German pin kill. I was trying to find a video earlier of the pollination going on in China where they have to do it manually, but I couldn't find it. All right. Oh, did I lose broadcast here? I lost broadcast. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Little technical difficulties. Got people building up the chat. All right. How's everybody? Grammy? Grammy, good to see you. Yeah, I don't know too much about the vaccine. I just barely saw it. I'm kind of, I don't know, I guess skeptical about it. Hey, Robert, good to see you. Hope everybody had a good weekend, man. Question of the night. Let me get it pulled back up here. Bam. Question of the night. Refuse to take the bait. My mouse doesn't give me a hard time here. I know they didn't want to go on vacation. Like, nah, we're not taking any time off. Yeah, see, and I was curious, lead like do you guys have flow like year round in Louisiana? Like, do you guys have current like do you have constant pollen and nectar? Because you live in, I'd say, like a pretty, but you get a lot of humidity in Louisiana, right? You're not like drought ridden like Texas, like Bob on the East Coast, or you guys up north. You know, if your girls didn't take the vacation, man. Yeah, not less money, less money. Yeah. Uh-huh. Less money. Yeah. Nice, Bob. Right on. What up, Chavez? 8688 in the house. Good to see you, my brother. We're talking beekeeping, lifestyle changes, things like that. Where are we at now? Kind of an open chat tonight, man. So Bob, he's got his swarm lure on Amazon now. A guy here created his own swarm lure. So if you guys need swarm lure, Bob's got it. You can go to his website. Bob, you can post a link in your website. Post it in the chat, man. Okay, small dearths of nectar, but pollen most of the year. See, and down here in tech, dude, it's been so crappy. Dude, I'm gonna go do a video here in the next couple of days, and I'll go to our watershed here, and I'll show you guys how bad it is. It gives you no money. Oh, nice, Bob. So you even come up on Google Swarm Wrestler. Yes. All right, there's Bob's website, y'all. Bewares.co. He's selling a swarm lure. Bob, do you have any other items on there yet, man? Yeah, Jeff. You guys are getting cold weather. My bees are out flying, but they're not finding any pollen. They're finding the feeder in the yard, that's for sure. They're out foraging. I don't know what they're not. I haven't seen any pollen come in yet. I really haven't. I was out in other parts of the county the last weekend, and I saw some dandelions and things like that coming up, but nothing. Man. And those Cerocell Varroa cups. Okay, so you're selling Apis and the Varroa cups. All right. Yeah. See, down here it was 80 degrees today. These were out sitting on the front porch fanning and stuff. So some of them, I think they're starting about to brood up, but Texas needs rain so bad. I mean, the outlook for the county right now it's really not. I don't think it's looking that good. And if we go into Texas, and if we go into spring and summer again, like we did last year with a real dry beginning, it's going to be a dry summer again. Yeah. And there's a good water source here, but I was out there today. We got here. Man, my mouse is being real ridiculous right now. I got it. Oh, Minnesota Mike. Oh. Mike in the house. What's up, Mike?
Oh, come on. Oh, that's funny.
Good to see you, man.
Oh, it's just a great thing. So you were 80 degrees there?
Yeah, and our outlook for today is, we're like 60. It's going to be 82 tomorrow, Mike.
And you said you've got some dryness going on there.
Yeah, we've been in drought for the last year and a half, and some of the watersheds that I've been out to here in the county are real dried up, bone dry. And we still have a lake that's close, but I was even looking at that today, and it's like 50 feet low, man. It's almost disturbing, really.
Is that a lake or a reserve?
Medina Lake is
reservoir. I'm sorry.
It's a reservoir. Yeah, Medina is a reservoir, and it goes to a lot of the farms around here. So when it starts getting really low, what happens is they start cutting off the water down the line to maintain the reservoir height.
Right.
But it's so low right now. I was out there today with my business, and I was standing on my client's roof, and you could see the bathtub ring around the whole lake. It's horrible, man. I'm gonna put a video up just so everybody can see how low the water is here.
Yeah. Our lake is down 2 feet.
2 feet. Okay.
Yeah, we have had 2 years of drought, and to compound things even worse, the weather pattern usually splits right over my lake, and it's been doing that for decades.
Really?
So you end up with a drought and then a natural weather pattern that basically keeps rain from coming here. Yeah. So I have to move pretty much all my bees, leave a couple here. But I'm sorry, but when you have a reservoir going down that low,
it's at 6. Let's see, it's at 6%.
Do you know how many acres that reservoir is?
15,630.
Really?
Yeah. Conservation capacity 254,000.
That's a pretty good size.
Surface area 918 acres. Yeah, it's a good size. It's a good size.
Yeah. It's that's not a bad thing. No. But I had no idea that you were going through that. That's just wrong.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, but that's what happens is they'll start cutting the water off to the farmers down the way to conserve the water. And going south from here where I live, You go down south, and the farms are drying up. California's the same way. There's a big issue in California right now because of all the floods that just happened.
Yeah, that's a whole different kettle of fish.
Yeah. Yep.
I forget what the
Like
dam is. It's just outside of Los Angeles, but I'm kind of waiting to hear that one to break. I think it's actually called like Devil's Canyon or something like
Yep.
that. I had
Yep.
a friend of mine in the movie business out there, and he was by that thing. He says, "No, this thing is so full of debris and whatnot. Nobody's
Oh, I
cleaning it,
bet all that trash and just
so that
crap.
spillway can't open up." So
Man, what a mess.
yeah,
What up,
that's
Wildwood honeybees?
yeah, it's just a rough thing. So
Yeah. A
uh,
year ago, we were at 1,000 feet. This year it's at 983.
okay,
So
interesting.
it went from 25 to 6% in 1 year.
So stupid question here. Okay, you've got that mentor of yours. How far away is he?
About 20 minutes away. I just talked to him today, actually.
Yeah, so given the drought and your dryness and whatnot, you're talking about the farms running out. How's his operation going?
Where he's got a couple areas where luckily the water is okay right now. And I know where a couple of his yards are, and they're set. He's got one yard where the bees drop down, and there's a little creek running down. So he's got his yard set up in pretty, logistical places for his bees. And I do too. Where my bees are, the lake isn't far from here. Yeah.
Okay, but as far as the plants flowering to provide nectar for your bees and so on,
Yeah. It's horrible, man. The last year
that's
was.
what I was actually trying to ask. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, same thing. Sometimes what I noticed last year is they had a better bloom than we did. That was the difference.
20 miles can make a difference. It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
explain to people there. I see
Yeah.
Chavez is talking about the gods manipulating the weather and whatnot.
Well, microclimate, man. It really
Yeah.
is. I live in a certain area, and so does he. Where he lived, he said it hit -17 where he lives. But where I'm at, because I'm surrounded by hills, it didn't get as cold. I had a big wind block around my area. He didn't. And he lost a couple hives because it got so cold.
So you're talking about actual negative or wind chill?
Wind chill, I'm sorry. Wind chill. Yeah. The wind chill
Okay.
has got down to -17, he said, in some parts
No,
where he was at.
and I suspect one of the reasons that you guys are having problems down there with the cold flash is that typically you guys don't need windbreaks. You get a good cold air going in, and it can flush a hive, especially if you got a goofy upper entrance thing going on,
Mhm.
and that will flush out a hive. I lost a hive on the side of a hill.
Mhm.
We just had a freak windstorm come through, and I didn't have a windbreak up on that one.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And that's what my mentor worries about. That's what he always tells me. He's like, it's not, they can maintain cold, but they can't maintain the water droplets. He's like, that's what kills them ultimately is they freeze. But what I did with mine is I had like some old carpet and I hung it over my fence just behind my box, and then I wrapped my boxes this year.
that's anything you can do for windbreaks.
Yes.
Make a big difference. And here's a little tip to everybody: it's not knowing what you have, for different things. One thing you can really help as far as like just trying to keep that general moisture down is put that sheathing material in. And 1 inch thick, it's called Built Right.
Mhm.
We use that as a moisture board in essence. So when you do
Okay.
have those splash things, it'll suck it up and go from there.
Mhm.
And then the other thing that you really want to avoid if you're trying to avoid moisture dripping on your bees is do not have an upper entrance. If you want to have a secondary entrance, make it a bit lower, drill a hole in the middle of your super, and that way you're leaving that heat dome. You lose that heat dome, you get condensation on your toast. If you got a really, really strong hive, a strong hive will handle it. They'll handle the moisture because they'll flush it out. But that's just my 2 cents. But I'm in Minnesota, so
Well, what my mentor does with his is how he uses these sugar boards, and then he puts those on to help, mitigate the moisture. Because we don't have huge moisture down here like you guys do up there, but when we do have it, it's usually with cold. And that's when he usually will deploy his sugar boards. He's like, I'll go put sugar boards out when I know it's going to get cold and there's going to be moisture in there.
Yeah. So occasion, what I mean by flushing it out is that if you have an upper entrance right at the very top and you get the wind blowing just right, it'll actually enter through your whatever your main entrance is, and it displaces all the heat that's in there. So you're flushing out the heat. And if you're in a cold enough day, if you got a lot of mass in there and a lot of honey and whatnot, that's going to hold. That's called the M mass, M factor. Most people don't realize there's an R factor and M factor. But if you get a constant breeze through there, a good strong one, you're going to lose all that heat. And sometimes the bees just absolutely do not recover. They might go into torpor, but if it's for long enough and they can't move at all, they can't reheat it. So that's what I was meaning by flushing it out. I hope that explained it.
It basically flushes the heat out of the box.
I should have said flushing the heat out. My apologies.
Yeah. No, you're good. No, that's why we're here, man. We're learning. I didn't know break it. I know when they break cluster like that, it's not good. You don't want your bees to break cluster when it's cold, because that means it's gotten too cold at that point.
Yeah, and it's not a matter of them breaking cluster during a flush out. It's more a matter of them just getting so cold that they can't recover to the point to warm themselves up to shiver, basically.
Okay.
So,
okay. Cool. Thanks, Mike. No, thanks for explaining that to me too, man, because I had no clue.
Yeah, it's just one of those. And like I said, you guys don't deal with it, but I feel sorry for you guys. When you have cold come through, I mean, crying out loud, I don't think it's cold until it's about 30 below, and then I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
But no, you wind going, and you guys aren't used to it at all. I'm guessing if it was 17 below wind chill, it's probably around 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Somewhere between 10 and 20 degrees. And you're just not set up for it.
No.
And
it was that cold that we had that you guys did. For it to get 17 or lower here in Texas, it's a very dry cold.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that too.
Yeah. It's dry. The cold that we had recently is very dry. I'm a firm believer too that the cold is an essential part in the health of the hive, because they, it's going to kill a lot of parasites and stuff like that. Varroa, we know for sure it's going to flush out.
Well, by the time it gets cold enough to kill the Varroa, I think it's killing the bees too. I don't know that, but
I know
might get it. You might get a kick out of this, because we had a couple of hives that were literally sealed shut, ice at the bottom and everything. And when we broke them open, you can't hear the bees. You go, okay, I lost that hive. No, this high CO2 had put them into a severe torpor. And by the time we broke the ice out the bottom, water literally started pouring out. And about 20 minutes later, we got our ear down there and you could hear the bees going.
What?
So all the CO2 is
made
going
it,
out.
huh?
The bees are waking up. But this is where it gets really kind of curious, because I haven't talked to Troy about this. But because there was such a high CO2 buildup in there, I'm almost wondering if that might have killed some of the mites too. I don't know. So
it's
James,
like taking it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been watching a lot of diving videos. It's almost like taking a CO2 hit in your diving mask. Like it would make you pass out, basically, like kill you almost.
Yeah.
It's really weird. It's like when you're doing deep diving and stuff, and I watch these dive reactions. I don't know. Don't ask me why. My old man used to dive, and I watch these about cave divers and stuff. And if you're not on your game, and you take a bad hit, your mask will basically build up with CO2, and it'll traumatize you, man. It'll kill you. It's dangerous. Yeah. But I'm thinking along the same things. It's where, your mask, you'll build up CO2 in your mask.
Well, get ready for this. I'm a retired cave diver.
Oh, are you? Yeah, watch these guys. They're rad, man. Yeah. And I'm thinking along those lines. The CO2 hit, think of that, man.
I don't know how that would happen down there. That's the funny thing.
Dude, I just watched this video where this guy took a CO2 hit in his mask, man, and he passed out.
Where did the CO2 hit in his mask from?
I can't remember. I'll find the link, man. I'll send you the channel, Mike.
I'll
send you the link to this channel. Dude, it's rad, man. They go over Dave Shaw's dive. I know you know who Dave Shaw is.
No.
You used to cave dive? Okay. Yeah.
No, I got out of it, because the rule of thumb is if you're a regular spelunker and spelunking diver, it's usually about a third of them eventually have fatalities.
Hey, Donkey Balls, if you're going to troll my stream, go ahead and get the hell out of here, dude. Don't fuck around in my stream. All right?
Keyballs, George.
Don Keyballs, yeah, he's trolling my chat.
Yeah, just
he's
trolling
my chat. Yeah, dude, come on, man. Be an idiot in here, bro.
Yeah. So how's everybody else doing here? What do we got? Jeff Prince Jeff Thomas said, I live on a private lake that used to be around 100 acres. Now it's 30-ish. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jeff. 3.5 inches of our board. The idea is to diffuse the head cold line above. Yep. So I have really, really heavy top insulation. I mean, it's insane. It's somewhere between R40 and R60. And but the outside walls, including the Reflectix paint, is probably at maybe about 5 or 6. And the idea is to get some condensation on the outer walls so the bees have something to drink, but to keep it off the top there. So I'm right there with you.
I just used some AC ducting insulation. That was it.
Yeah, and that works for you guys.
It worked. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of going heavier, but I was like, man, anything I can do to help them conserve heat, the less energy they have to consume in that cluster, the better.
Yeah. I don't know. It's great there. Enjoying this.
All right, see you, Lisa. Weather. Have a good night. Good to see you.
Take care, Lisa. Actually, we had weather here today, but yeah, we were in the upper 30s, and it was raining today, and that's unheard of here. You know, with all the snow that we have on, we're going to end up with a really thick crust. It's going to get interesting, but hopefully, all the snow when it melts, I know it's going to flood around some areas, but hopefully it'll bring our lake up a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just talking about water.
This guy.
So.
Yeah, we need a lot of rain here. If it does rain, if it gets bad here, it's going to flood. And that's ultimately what Texas needs right now is a flood. But I don't want it to happen, but ultimately that's what it's going to take to refill this reservoir. And some of the older residents said they've seen it happen.
So are you basically in the flatlands there?
Hill country.
Oh, you are? Okay, so you're going to get some stream run. Okay, that'll be interesting.
Somewhat.
You're with hill country, you'll get stream runs.
Yeah, but what's wrong right now, Mike, is the stream runs are dry. The watersheds are drying up right now, real bad. The one I was just at Yeah, the one I was just at the other day, it was bad. There was no water in it, and it's usually I see a little bit, and then it's gone now.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and it is. I was talking to my clients, and they're like, "Yeah, it's scary low right now." Because they have water in their backyard, and they have a big ranch.
Man alive.
Yeah, you know.
That's crazy. Say, Chavez, where are you?
He's in Texas. He's in Waco.
Oh, he is in Texas. Oh, you're that beautiful weather. Okay. I was thinking maybe you're enjoying the heat that we were having here. So,
Mike's like 40 degrees is hot for us.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, he's up in Waco. That's one of my buddies.
Yeah, I just popped on his channel there, and I think he enjoys his weights. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, Chavez. Yeah, he works out, man. He's he works out a lot, man.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, takes care of himself, man.
Yeah,
takes good care of his body. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man.
Waco.
Yep.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah, that's where I want to get my mentor on live chat one night, man. I really need to get him down here. I once I get a little bit more gear in here, which I'm about to, I'm gonna get him down here, and I just want to get him talking. That's it. I want to get him talking.
I'd love to hear it.
Oh man, he's been doing it for 40 years, man. And the stuff you hear me telling you guys, like, dude, this guy's out of his fucking mind. But no, all the stuff my mentor's been teaching me, it's stuff that he's been doing, you know? And I'm like, okay, this is stuff that probably a lot of people haven't heard of. But hey, I'm going to listen to what he's telling me down here, you know?
4 decades in one spot. He knows the region and the weather.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and that's what I'm learning from him. He's all, dude, he's like, this is some of the weirdest behaviors. Like the way the bees have been acting the last couple of years. He's like, it's crazy. He's like, I've never seen it like this.
For instance, like what have they been doing?
He said they were tunneling before we got these cold snaps. He said even before it started getting cold, he was like, they were building tunnels from the door. Like building ventilation tunnels in their boxes from the door because they felt it getting cold apparently. And we had that cold snap. Yeah, he was like, dude, he was like 2 months before. 2 months before. Yeah, he was like, they started slowing down 2 months before we even got cold this year. And he's like, that's what I mean by them slowing down that soon. He's like, that's where it worried me. And he lost a few gear. He lost a few boxes, more gear.
Okay. Yeah.
Studio equipment. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it. Okay. Okay, Lee. There we go.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. More gear. Yeah. The endless shopping list for the studio. Yeah. You're never done upgrading. Yeah. I spent a little bit of money recently on some studio equipment.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
I
yeah,
gave up on even trying to remotely compete with Lee. I
I'm
think
not
there's
even
a
gonna try to compete with Lee, man.
no. I think there's a reason he's a crane operator, and that's just to move his gear around in his room.
I know, right? Right. He's like, I wonder if he has like an actual. Lee, do you have like an actual little like crane kit at your house, like when you're not at work that you like use or anything? Not like I'm not busting you up, man. I was just wondering. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, I love
He's
it.
got like a little toy kit on his desk that he like crane lifts. Got like a connect set.
old school
Yeah.
Tonka.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let me see if I could find that. Oh, it's called Dive Talk. Okay, here it is.
Excuse me. Yeah. So what else is going on with you?
There's Bobby. Bobby in the house. Bobby Walker.
Dab.
What up, Bobby?
You kind of inspired me to go out and finally get a winter haircut early. So
I tightened mine up a little bit today too.
there you go.
Nice. I need a haircut in the worst way,
Dive
man.
Talk. Okay, I gotta put that one aside there. Thanks for doing
Definitely watch it, man. You're gonna like that because they talk about a lot of diving stuff. I don't know why I came across my channel. I was probably talking about diving one day and they heard it and bam, diving.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, they talk a lot of really technical diving like trimix, and I'm learning a lot about atmospheres, dude. And it's like really interesting. You know what happens to the body with rapid expansion of nitrogen in your system. You know things like that. Yeah, I've watched one today. Yeah, you pretty much your insides come out.
Yeah.
Bob got buzzed.
Bob got buzzed.
We got to get Lee. Maybe Spanky could build you one, dude, out of his 3D printer. You should hit Spanky up and see if he could build you like a 3D crane. That'd be legit, Lee.
You know, Walmart's got them in the toy section. Usually.
Haircut kits?
No, a toy crane or a model crane.
Yep. Or a Lego set. They got some pretty nice Lego sets too, Lee. That'd be fun, man. Those Lego sets you can build are pretty awesome, man.
Well, the
bees, what's up, man?
Bees are out flying, man. I've just been fighting Jeff Bezos today, trying to get this Amazon thing done. He's winning. He is winning that battle.
Helping him buy a yacht.
Oh my god!
Helping him buy a yacht.
Well, it's like they've got all these tabs, and then you submit something, and they've got to approve it, right? I had to send in my trademark and all that stuff into them to make sure that it was legit, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is, but there's not much guidance, right? That shows you, okay, you do this. But if they just made it like when you put something on there that if there's something that's pending, well, then it won't let you go forward, right? That'd make it easier, but it lets you get through it. And then you look at your listing and, well, there's no price showing up. So then you got to try to figure out that. And it's just a mess, but
let's be real here. Nothing in this world is ever easy when it comes to Amazon.
Yeah.
They're going to make it as difficult as possible for you.
So my thing is I'm going to get the listing on there. Then I'm going to send some in for Amazon to fulfill so I don't have to mess with it. And we're currently now selling, I guess, on Amazon Canada and Amazon Mexico and Amazon US. So
nice, dude.
But you just gotta. It doesn't show the price, so you have to click it and move over. But beauty thing is now, if somebody searches my lure, it's gonna on Google. It's at least gonna show my website with the other stuff.
Man. So, dude, that's rad.
Just always something. Always something.
We got to get Lee a model crane, man.
Go old school. Go on eBay and see if you can find an old erector set.
Right. That's what I was trying to spit out, like an erector set. That would be perfect.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
They got remote control cranes out there too.
CubeSats, yeah.
So
it's a wonderful thing. I figured it would not comply savvy.
Oh,
What?
computer savvy. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So my company has this thing to where if you, they just had it in the meeting this morning that they're looking for Google reviews, right, for our local branch to try to help people find us when they Google search the area for stuff. So I said, does it matter where the leads come from or where the Google reviews come from? They're like, no. I said, cool. And I went outside and did a little 3-minute live, and all of a sudden I got 15 like Google reviews from people
Really?
in the chat. Yeah. So the thing is that you have to have at least 10 to qualify for the money, right? And then every Google review that you get that has your name in it after 10, you get like an extra entry, and then they'll do a drawing. So it's $400 though. So I was like, yeah, I'll do a quick little video, see if we could blow this out. And
Interesting.
Nice.
yeah, I mean, Daisy did it. A lot of people did it. It was pretty cool. I appreciate all you guys. So it's Dodson Pest and Dodd, not Dot, but Dodson Pest Control in West Columbia, South Carolina. So we're no bee kill
Nice, man.
pest control. So so all the people are like, hey, we appreciate the fact that you don't kill the bees and Bob's great or something like that, just so it has your name so they know who to associate that Google review with. And yeah, it went pretty good.
Mike, are your pest control companies up where you live? Are they no kill also?
No, we don't have anything like that. In
Okay.
fact, I would really have to do a little bit of research here because I don't remember literally ever hearing about anybody removal.
Okay.
So,
or like no kill, like pest control.
yeah,
So we don't spray for mosquitoes and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, we have more of that. But I just looked up that crane that Lee was talking about. That thing is insane.
Probably like, how much is it worth?
I won't even go there. Oh, by the way, Tonka trucks were made southwest of us here in a little place called Minnetonka. So,
well, that'd be nice if they still made them out of metal, like they did when you remember when you were a kid and they were like metal. And
yeah, like real
somebody,
steel.
You could kill somebody with a Tonka truck.
I was just gonna say you could do some damage to your siblings with that kind of stuff.
Could like actually hit a car head on and like crush the other car with it.
Right.
Take that thing on the freeway, man.
And they were great because you could load them up with fireworks and nothing would happen.
Yeah.
Literally.
I love fireworks.
So
now everything's plastic, right? So
I'd never heard of that. The DNR swarm call list.
Department of Natural Resources swarm call. I'm not here. I know that
you know what?
I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you.
I'm gonna check it out. Hang on, let's pull it up.
Yeah.
Our local bee club has a list, but
I went to my local ag extension. They're like, "Oh yeah, you guys are great. We love calling you guys."
it seems like the
department.
Yeah. The Book of Faces works well for me because people know I sell honey and have stuff. So
what is it? The Department
of Natural Resources. DNR
resources.
Let's see. Minnesota swarm control list.
Oh, nice.
We don't have anything like that here in Minnesota. That's really interesting.
Minnesota swarm control list.
Yeah. So my friend Troy has been called out a couple times for swarms, but that's because he's on the agricultural reference, grown in Minnesota list, basically.
Birds, fishes.
So his name's up there for that. But, thanks for bringing that up, James. I'll have to take a look and see about what they might have here.
Let's take a peek here. Post the link right here. Here we go.
I'm going to put Garrison on the swarm call list here when he gets too many. I'll take his spares. I like that.
When he fills up all of his equipment?
Something like that.
Let's see here. Department of Natural Resources. Here we go. Take a peek what we got here for Mike.
That's from the link.
Yeah. This is DNR, Minnesota DNR.
Grassel and Bees HTML. Okay, thank you. We'll have to do
Take a
kind of
peek
a
here.
sideways look on that. Wild
Let's see
bees in
here.
Minnesota.
Let's take a
Wild
peek
bees
here.
are Minnesota. Very interesting.
Let's do a little listen here, Mike. Let's see what we got going here.
Yeah, by all means.
Let's see. Okay.
Hey, Philip.
Compile existing information about wild bees in Minnesota. Conduct surveys of wild bees on native prairies. Okay, these are surveys, though, it looks like. Hey, Philip. How you doing tonight, man? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, if anybody wants to catch it later on, I'm going to put the link to that their
I've been
video
interested
up.
in bugs since I was a kid.
Meet Crystal Boyd, Minnesota DNR bee researcher. She's here today.
Yeah. Let's see. Bee survey project. Let's see what we got here.
Knowledge, yeah. Here's a little bit of our trivia. In Minnesota, we actually have 3 continental divides.
Do you really?
Yeah, that the upper northwest area there that you're looking at, the gray area, that goes into Superior, into the Atlantic. Top left, that goes in Bay, and then to the Atlantic, and then the bottom left goes basically into the Mississippi, or the bottom section goes into the Mississippi.
Oh, crazy. Right down here in this southern area?
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah.
Are you in the top section there, Mike? The blue?
I am basically at the bottom of the gray section on the right-hand side. I'm fairly close to Wisconsin border. So, yeah, right about there.
Right here, Mike? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, right about there. So we're right on the edge of the, from north of me, it starts into the conifer forest, and then south of me, it goes into more of the deciduous. Okay. The bottom left-hand side, and actually the whole left-hand side is basically prairie. And then all the gray areas is
the Russian mixed forest. Yeah,
it's mostly pine forests and swamps and so on. But yeah, the numbers 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, it's really interesting. So I was going through remake. I still have a phone number, and I'm not on it yet. Need to say I was going to give somebody some crap. I think Lee said something about a bee vacuum.
Yeah,
those don't work.
Everything bee vac.
Yeah, those absolutely do not work. I have tried, and I've tried, and I've tried, and I've yet to have my honeybees vacuum my house. I'm
honeybees versus wild bees. Galloway Lights, good to see you. Honeybees versus wild bees, Kim?
Oh, yeah, I do kind of have the angel wings with the bee wings out there on the side.
Frank, yeah, you come up with that stuff there, brother. That's pretty good. They are very small.
It's true.
Oh, goodness me. So
my bees were flying today and bringing in pollen. And
yeah, are either one of you guys doing any open like syrup feeding just to get them out and moving? And
I've got syrup.
I have been. I've been for about a month. Yeah.
But my bees started flying at like 44 degrees today. They were out.
What temp?
Like 44.
Okay.
And then it got up into 60s, and they were happy flying.
Yeah.
Not hitting the pollen feeder at it anymore. The pollen feeder is done. Now they've got some natural pollen out there somewhere. So they're grabbing it.
Are either one of you guys seeing anything at the entrances?
What do you mean? Yeah, I'm seeing pollen coming in. It's like a light yellow pollen right now. Very light yellow.
Now, sorry, Richard, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to ask does anybody here have any pussy willows around them? Because you always hear the first pollen that you see coming in is the maple, right?
That's a Midwest, man.
Yeah, for us, it's Algerita.
I don't have any pussy willow down here.
Mm-hmm. For us, it's Algerita.
Okay. So I'm surrounded by bogs and the lake and everything else. And my first pollen that I see come in is pussy willow pollen. And I know that because I actually got a hold of the DNR scientists about this stuff, but there's 2 different colors of it. So it's just interesting, that's all. Taxi just put out that video of something about groove work or whatever. What the hell was that? Building frames? I don't know. It looked like boxes. I'm sorry. I haven't looked at anything. I just got back from the mill and started working. Pussy willow for bees. Is it? They will bring it in and swamp cabbage. Yeah, that's really
Is that what
because I've never seen that, and I got to walk the shores here and see if I can find that.
Was it swamp cabbage?
Yeah, it's actually a plant that produces its own heat, which is really bizarre. And they're very small. But by the time the pussy willow comes in and the bees have used that, and the maple comes in, they're using that.
Can you actually eat swamp cabbage too? Is it edible?
No, I don't know if it's edible or not. It almost looks like a cone shape. You can do an image search on that.
Yeah, I found it.
But
if it's swamp cabbage, it says it's edible flowering plant in the family, native to Asia family.
Yeah.
Various common names including water spinach, river spinach, kangkong.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah. Water morning glory, Chinese watercress, Chinese spinach.
Do you guys get pollen like this? I just shared a thing down the bottom there, Rich. That's when our pine pollen starts. And
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. It's all over my clients' houses. And they hate it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. The first week of June here, when it starts getting really warm, you can't open up the windows. You just can't. It comes down in sheets, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about. But we're in the last stand of old growth white pine in this part of the state. So when it comes on,
you'll see it blowing across the roads, you know.
Yeah.
And don't mind washing your car. You might as well just forget it.
Just leave it. Yep. Just leave it. Once you wash it, it's just pollen's going to attract right back to it.
Pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Autumn olive here, Jeff Thomas. Okay.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I don't know what it is here right now.
Autumn pollen. I'm sorry, autumn olive. I gotta look that up. I wonder if that's anything like Russian olive. Autumn olive. What the heck does that look like? You got me really curious there, Jeff. Bring up an image. Oh, red berries and all. That's really interesting.
Really nice looking, right?
Are those edible? The plant extruded nature tree. Deciduous shrub native to introduced in 1830 as an ornamental plant. Planted for soil conservation service to control erosion.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it says it's
never heard of that one.
It's an invader too. It's an aggressive invader of roadsides, pastures, abandoned agricultural land, forest edges, and other distributed habitats.
Wow.
Okay. It looks like it puts out a lot of flowers though. That's
that is really curious. So I had to bring up trying to find a picture of swamp cabbage, water spinach. Apparently there's several different varieties of it. Stuff I'm used to seeing is actually red, but I see there's green. It almost looks like hydrangea. Very
swamp cabbage.
Well, one variety of it does, and otherwise it's purple. It almost looks like a nautilus shell. A couple of varieties that I'm looking at. That's not what it looks like, but resembles slightly because it curves over and it's broad. There you go.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. So you've got red ones, you got purple ones.
Okay.
It spreads fast. Okay.
There it is.
Oh, really? Lee, what was he like? Autumn olive honey? I'd like to find that out.
Small bear of autumn holly.
Very curious. Seen videos of an acre elderberry can produce upwards of 1,000 pounds of pollen.
Damn.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
I can't remember if it was Grammy that was going about that too.
Wow.
Wow.
1,000 pounds of pollen.
Man alive.
An acre. All right.
Holy smokes.
Well, it says,
Oh, it was. Wonderful.
believe it or not, the Zyrtec website says in January, cedar is high in the south, but otherwise pollen is low across the U.S. So
Okay.
maybe it's cedar trees that
All
are
right, at least you
pollen a
said it was
little bit.
good. Huh?
And then February, it's saying tree pollen like alder and maple are starting to creep up everywhere. And then March, tree pollen and grasses start. So we'll see.
A lot of desert
Yeah.
olive. Okay. Yeah,
Man
man. I don't
alive.
know. I don't know what's out here right now. It's all dead and brown.
Yeah, same here.
It's all dead.
That's why I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, they just shut the
Yeah.
bucket off. They shut the pollen sub just shut down, and now I'm seeing them bringing in really light yellow, almost a beige looking pollen.
The one bee I saw today is on a dandelion, and it had like a mix of white and orange pollen on it. So.
Oh man. So
Yeah.
we've got a baseball field that's just on the other side of the bog from me. The locals built one for the kids, and they decided not to mow it this spring, and it was so full of dandelions.
Nice.
It was just nice to see, just off the cuff.
Well, they say the
Up in
more you
Florida.
know, the less you mow.
Yep.
I've had people come up to me and they say, "Yo, don't mow your lawn." We have a thing, no mow May, that started, and they said it's good for the insects and whatnot. And I'm like, no, tall grass doesn't do shit,
Yeah.
and they're not taking into consideration what's in there, like the clover or the dandelions. It was just a concept. So you had all these people with chemically treated lawns that weren't mowing them,
Mhm.
and it was, I don't know, just kind of funny.
See, people around here don't really have lawns. They're more just like yards, I guess.
I was going to ask.
We got dirt fields.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Where actually my backyard. It used to be an old kind of settling pond, I think. So I have really good soil out back, and my yard's usually full of all kinds of flowers in the spring.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and I don't touch them. I leave them all. It's mostly like meadow flowers, like they call them Mexican hats or common prairie flowers, but it's loaded with them, so I just leave them there. Thistle, I leave it all there. Anything I see out, yeah, I let my
Yeah.
yard just grow over in the summer now, in the spring. Yeah, change your life. Never mow, right? You don't ever have to buy a mower again, right? Less gas on your mower.
Oh man,
The excuse to not mow.
I've got this beautiful brand new Cub, and I love riding that thing. So you're not going to do that to me.
He's like, yeah, no, sorry, I'm not gonna do that to me, Kim.
Oh yeah. So
I can't
it's even got a beer holder. So I mean, I'm pretty happy.
I know when it comes to you're like, I actually bought this thing because it has a beer holder. All right, the mower's a bonus. The beer holder, like, that sold me.
It's pretty funny, yeah.
So the only thing Clemson University says that is blooming at this time of the year here is red maples and sugar maples. And then next month in February, dandelion, of course, the red maple, sugar maples will still be blooming.
Lee sent me a bottle of how small the
Oh,
olive.
and pussy willow. There you go.
Look, there's the bottle of.
Oh, no
honey we
kidding.
got. Real small.
Ooh.
I know it's gonna be hard to see, but yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Little tiny guy, huh?
Yeah, love it.
Nice. That's
Zero
cool.
turn mowers returned because it required 2 hands and he couldn't drink while mowing. Text. Hey, all I gotta say is your neighbor's an idiot. They make long straws.
Oh, Mike already got it figured out.
Hey, they got those helmets that hold the 2 beer
I
cans.
know, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, when
When I first
dandelions
moved
pick
up here, I couldn't believe all the people that had those, and I thought, where the hell did I move to?
What, riding mowers?
No, the beer helmets.
Oh, the beer helmets. Oh, yeah. I'll be off and running.
Oh
Yep.
man, I love it.
But it looks like pretty much March through November we have natural pollens coming in at some, some quantities.
So we just need rain. We have showers on the 21st and the 29th.
So what we need is nighttime rain, so during the day it's dry and they can fly.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be fun. Hey, Solo and Eugene.
Good to see you, son.
It has a joystick so I can mow and drink at the same time. Now it's got drink holders.
You could always just get a Camelback, man, and fill it up with some PBR or something, and just have the hose in your mouth while you're driving.
Go King of the Hill, go PBR.
Oh, that's
get your beer all warm.
Yeah. There. Actually, if I could just figure out a way to, I could be towing the still.
Let's see.
The moonshine mower.
Oh man.
That's just good.
Next Tuesday, guys. Next Tuesday we're gonna have Ian Stepler on our live stream.
Oh, Ian's gonna come.
Ian, Brad, and James. I'm calling it the hat trick because it's 3 goals, right? 3 goals in one game, right?
No, that'll be fun. That will be really fun.
Well, I was surprised last night when we just did that impromptu. Ian was there, and he was actually putting questions in for James and Brad. And I was like, save it for Tuesday. Save it for Tuesday.
No. And something that kind of threw me is he didn't know what vertical checkerboarding was. And I thought that was kind of odd.
I think that's kind of a no, you asked him about the zigzag pattern.
Yeah, vertical zigzag, which is vertical checkerboarding.
Basically, it's checkerboarding. Yeah. I mean,
but so he wouldn't use that just because of the volume he has, but the way Michael Palmer does it to build up the brood in his resource hive. But he's got so many hives that Ian doesn't really run resource hives. He just runs nukes.
Yeah, he's got nukes.
I don't know.
Versus.
But well intoxicated. Yeah,
hey, you could always do like the George Jones, just ride the mower to the liquor store like he did, pick up some beer on his riding mower. And he got a ticket. Remember, he got stopped for riding his lawnmower drunk to the liquor store.
Yeah. Oh, did he? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, I really don't drink that much, so. Actually, there was an old guy that came up here and he'd mow our local taverns, green space, and they would pay him with a fifth.
Pay him with a fifth.
Yeah, we got a fifth every there.
Hey, it's barter system in full effect.
Right. So, Jeff, are you doing vertical zigzag for honey, brood, or both? You want to get down? There you go. Come on.
Kitty.
Be curious to find out because I was just screwing around with it for honey this year, but when I do the resources, I'm definitely going to do the vertical zigzag for just getting those things up. My great uncle got run out of town for drunk on his mower. How drunk do you have to be on a mower where they chase you out of town?
Where you're riding it down the street to go to the liquor store. You're driving like a car on the road.
Oh man! Hey, have a good night, Chavez. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Appreciate you, man. Be good, man.
Okay, Jeff. Yeah. That's great. Hey, take care, Chavez. And honestly, guys, I got to take off here too, but I had to fill a little bit of space until Bob would come on.
Well, I was actually on the phone with Matt trying to figure out this Amazon thing, and from Matt and Sarah, it's like, yeah, you might just have to wait the 24 hours to see if they update it on there. So.
Oh, you're expecting it right away?
Well, I mean, some of it within 15 minutes will show up, but for some reason, it shows the listing, but you have to it doesn't have the price underneath it, so you have to click add to cart for it to show the price, and it's just a little.
I see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, take care. I gotta check all that stuff, guys. You have a great night.
Deuces, Mike. Have a good night, man.
Talk to y'all soon. Bye bye.
Take a bow, Mike.
Take a bow. Man.
Bob, what's up, man? Y'all can join too if you want, man. We'll roll the stream for a little bit. I'm caught up on my studies. I can run a stream for a bit tonight.
Yeah, we've been just working, doing bees, trying to. I got 7 packages that got to go out tomorrow from the website because today was the holiday, so everything was closed.
Yep.
So got to get that out, and I got to try to get somebody to actually purchase from Amazon.
Mm-hmm. I'll make a purchase. Hang on. Let's see. Even though Amazon.
Actually, you could just either probably search it by the name or search it by the.
What is it? Swarm Rustler.
Yep. Or if you do Swarm Lure, you're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So it doesn't have a price on it, does it?
No, not yet.
So but it does say add to cart on the side.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Yep.
So
I guess yep.
From everything I heard that you have to sell a couple, you got to get some reviews, and then that kind of pumps you up there. And other than that, I haven't sold anything on Amazon yet, so I don't know.
I tried pirate ship that.
And so that's the thing. Just trying to figure that out. And then once I get that listing ironed out, I'm going to convert it to a fulfilled by Amazon and then ship it to the Amazon distribution center so they can do everything themselves and hopefully get the buy box, and then all that good stuff.
ASIN.
Yeah, I got all that stuff already.
All here. Yeah, awesome, dude. My boy's on Amazon. He's selling his gear on Amazon, yo.
Trying. I mean, it's like that song, started out the bottom, now we're here, right? So trying to.
If you don't mind me asking, like, what's Amazon get of the cut?
Like $5, and then
wow, really?
Yep, and and then I got to pay shipping out of that too. So it's not a big not a huge like profit margin in there.
Yeah.
But everybody goes to Amazon to buy, so it just gives you more opportunities.
Yeah.
And do it that way. And then if you buy, I appreciate if you give it a review because that kind of helps boost it up in the rankings. Matter of fact, if you buy it on Amazon and you send me a message saying you bought it on Amazon, maybe I'll throw a couple bullets or something in the pack with it when I send it out and sweeten it up for the guys. Yeah, I'm still selling on my website as well. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you what. I used to Google my swarm lure and it wouldn't come up. But as soon as I put it on Amazon and then went and Googled it, it automatically started showing my website at the top of the listing. So
it's how AI works, man. It's the Matrix, bro.
The Amazon, Jeff Bezos controlling the world. So
you see, they told him. You see, the country of Holland told him, "Yeah, no, we're not going to demolish our bridge so you can move your yacht."
Right. But you know what? It's listed in Amazon Canada and Amazon Mexico. So
nice, dude.
No, don't give Bob 1 star, please. If anything, lie and give it 5 stars to get it going, so at least it'll average out a little bit,
Kind of 1 to 5 stars. You are number 6.
Right now, I'm shipping it until I get the listing and all ironed out. Okay. So what I've been told is you actually can make 2 listings and send one in. Send one in, like send some inventory into Amazon, but fulfill it till it's there and it's up running on Amazon. Then shut off your own shipping. And then if it runs out of inventory, you turn yours back on. So you're really never out of inventory, right?
Gotcha.
So
they're listening.
Yeah, that's true. They are listening.
They're listening right now. They're like, okay, what are they talking about?
I do have the wash cups on my website. I've only got 6 left, guys. I sold half of them already over the weekend. So
wait, what are those, Bob?
The Saracel Mite check cups that everybody's looking for.
Oh, okay.
So I bought 2 cases from Canada, and I'm down to one box now. So.
Are they like a one and done kind of deal?
No. So here, I'll open this one up since I already got all the other ones packed up, ready to go out. It's just that the post office was closed today.
Yeah.
So
I haven't done with my bees. He has done a mite check on them.
So this is pretty cool. These are pretty cool, which I see why people like them. So when you buy the kit, you get a cup for your bee scoop there, and it seals, right? So it doesn't leak. It's got like the Tupperware type seal on it, rubber gasket around it, so it doesn't leak. And then you get your spoon there, your cup, and then you got your mite shake. So this is the one that that Varroa Easy Check or whatever, they say it leaks and everything, but these are on the website for $19.99, which is
$20. Okay.
It's about, I mean, that's not that, be honest with you, that's not much cheaper than
right, Tex? That's sweet, right? That was a cool little gadget, huh? Simple.
And people seem to like these ones better. Cayman Reynolds put it out there, and people were having a hard time getting them, and I found them in Canada, so I went ahead and ordered some. Of course, if you put Stream 10 at checkout, you're going to save 10% on it, so you'll save a couple bucks, you know, doing it that way. But I only have 6 left, so got to get on it. No, those aren't on Amazon. They're on my website, DC. But if I put those on Amazon, they'd probably sell out so quick, and then I'd just be out, you know. And if you got to go to my website, at least people that are on our streams and stuff have an opportunity to buy them before they're all gone.
Okay, so the swarm lures on Amazon, and the mite checker on.
Yep, the bullets aren't on Amazon yet, so I've got to figure that out. I had someone call me about buying 200 of the bullet lures today for their swarm traps, and actually they sell swarm traps, but when I told him the price on them a piece wholesale, he was like, "Really?" I'm like, "Well, damn, bro, I'm the one putting all the work and time in. All you got to do is throw it in your damn trap, you know." I didn't think $2 was outlandish price, to be honest with you.
For your swarm bullets?
Yeah, $2 a piece wholesale.
Nah.
So
not at all.
Yo,
Clueless beekeeping in the house.
Hey,
what up?
Jeff, when did you order? Because if you ordered on the weekend with the shaker cup and stuff, they're still sitting here because the post office has been closed since I did
Bob,
it. So.
Take the chat. I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. So looks like I'm running the show for the minute. So yeah, that's the thing, is that the post office is closed, and I've got 7 packages over there to mail out, and trying to get that stuff out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. The wholesale price of $2. I mean, obviously they got to resell it, right? If they're selling it, but they're actually putting inside of their swarm lure or their swarm traps that they sell. So I didn't think it was an outrageous amount, because by the time you pay for the envelopes and the stickers and the printing and filling them up, and then it's just it's a lot of work. So, so that's the only thing. But did you get a drink, man? You were gone, but I didn't see you bring nothing back, and I don't hear you now. Oh, okay.
It's here.
It's like a Tim Hortons almost. So that's just kind of the thing. So, but I'm really curious what my Matt was saying, that when the app picks up a sale on Amazon, that it'll like do the cash register sound on your phone. So nothing would be more awesome to all of a sudden hear cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
I know, like 20, 30 times a day, huh? Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. That would be a nice feeling. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I think it'll probably sell better. It's www.bewares.co, not .com, .co. I can type it in the chat over here. Just sometimes YouTube blocks. Yeah, you already got it. Okay, Rich got it. Sometimes YouTube will block links when you post them up there.
Yeah. Bee-pick still no contact.
Oh, that guy from University of Guelph, Canada, bee picks, still no contact. Really? I know they were selling them for like $30 at the show. So they got basically wooden frames that have pictures in them of like brood frames and stuff, so you can use them as a tool to teach.
Okay, so you don't use lure. That's cool. Yeah, everybody's got a preference on swarm trapping, man. I think I'm gonna try a couple different things. One, I'm gonna put just some old dirty brood in it, some brood wax, and then one I'm gonna probably bait up and just see which one hits.
I've got let me see. I'm going to show you my mess in my room. You guys seen my shipping department over here. Well, those boxes stacked up over there are ones that got to go to the post office tomorrow.
So shipping department.
My ship. Well, I make a joke. I do it all, right? So there's the shipping department.
Yep.
And where's it at? There's the manufacturing department. And this is the business office right here where I'm sitting. So.
And then right there in front is like your social media outlet.
So
yeah, bee smell. That's where I'm at, man. Bee smell. I think they like the dirty smell, man. Like when they get in, they smell that. Like when you take old dirty brood wax and you smell it, it's got a real distinct smell to it. It's got like kind of earthy.
I got some stuff here. I'm not going to show you the label, but I got some stuff here for the next product that I'm going to try to create. So. We'll see how the scent goes.
Okay, so using old brood comb. All right, son of one. See, that's what I'm going to try this year. I'm going to take some old brood comb. I got 3 frames of brood comb that they're not doing anything with, man. And it's old and stinky and black and dirty and smells real bee-like. I'm going to use that this year.
Well, you guys asked for it, so I'm starting to develop like a honey robber or something like that.
Nice. I'm gonna start using some thymol oil too. I'm gonna try a little test in my yard.
Yeah, so Swarm Commander smells almost identical to this. I mean, so this is my brand here. So the nothing wrong with Swarm Commander. That's why mine smells so much like it, So
there's laboratory grade thymol.
Yeah, wax moths will love you and your brood comb.
What?
He's talking about the old comb when you put that old slum gum in there.
Yeah. It stinks so bad. Yeah, I'm probably sure it does, man.
But the
it's called Swarm Rustler.
Swarm Rustler. So it's interesting. And then I'll start. You know what? I don't even know if I'm going to put this on. I think I might just make this lure the only place you can get it is on my my site, because if these things were to pop off on Amazon, it would take me so much time to fill and do them that it would, it'd be killing me. UBO. What is UBO? I don't even know. I might know it if you say it. So, but yeah, so the product I'm working on is, to help get honeybees out of the supers and stuff. So,
Son of One said when he used old brood comb, the queen started laying the day she dropped in the trap. Okay.
Really? Well, yeah, I mean, old brood comb, but you're talking more like the slum gum. That's after you boil the good wax out of it, right? So just like cocoons and stuff like that.
Or was it actually the actual brood comb? Because I didn't catch that part of the conversation. This year I'm going to use the slum gum from the wax. Okay.
Well, yeah, and that's I've got a couple buckets out of there outside with just slum gum on them. But swarm traps, it takes a couple different things usually, right? So you're gonna have old brood comb or something like that, and you're gonna have swarm lure. You're gonna have propolis in it if it's an old trap and stuff like that. So I'm the first one to tell you, a lure is only designed to bring those scout bees to check it out.
Yeah.
Whether or not they stay, or there's tons of factors that can play into that. But getting them to the lure or to the trap to check it out is one of the things. They just got to find it first. Whether or not they move in there is totally up to the size of your swarm trap. How big's the swarm going to be that's going to try to land in it? So there's other outliers than just the lure itself.
Could be the size. They might not like the size of it.
Yeah, I mean there's tons of stuff, right?
You know what? Susan Shelton told me that too, man. He's all, dude, don't get rid of that slum gum. He's all, no, dude. He's all, that's better. He's all, dude, that's like the best stuff you can throw on the bottom of your boxes. You want to
even even when you are doing your cappings, when you're let's say you're just melting them, not using the solar waxer, the water that comes off of it that has old honey in it and stuff like that, you can just pour that out into another container. Your bees will drink that.
Really?
Yeah, they will drink it. And with the water, and it's got a little bit of honey in it too, right? So it does have some sugar in it.
See, why can't I see dry cuts?
I don't know. I see it. I see his stuff.
What the freak?
On over on the chat, right? Chat box on YouTube. I can see it there.
See, I can't see him. Oh, maybe on YouTube I'll have to see it. Probably. No, it's not here though.
But swarm time is coming. And to be honest with you, I've used Swarm Commander in old boxes with all that, and location plays into it. All kinds of stuff. So
yeah, yep. I'm gonna try hanging mine in a tree this year. I'm gonna try all kinds of different things. I'm gonna definitely put some of my box. I'm gonna put all my boxes out once it starts getting swarmy this year. And if bees break off and they set up, I was talking earlier. Who was it? Was it me and DC? Hey man, if I set my gear out and the bees break off the swarm and they move in next door, hey, less work for me.
Right.
I'll let them move it in, dude. I got all the foundation there. I'll feed the shit out of him and let him set up shop, man. And I'll let him go to work.
That's it. I mean, we've all had bees move into a trap and then move back out of it, a temporary home.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things.
I'm just a firm believer, like, hey, have a good night, Jeff Thomas. Sweet dreams, man. I'm going to go in and add Garrison's name to the local swarm call list and take his overflow.
That's funny.
Okay, so you keep a bag of slum gum in your freezer. All right.
Yeah, and it's a good fire starter too.
Yeah, no, I don't want to let them swarm out, dude. I don't want to let them swarm out. But if they do and I'm not here and it happens, hey, man, it happens.
I get a lot of calls for swarms, as far as like in people's bushes and that. Usually, put a trap at a deer stand. I had another trap up. Got overwhelmed by ants.
Is that what Dry Cut said?
That's what Dry Cut said, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Dry Cut, if you saw how I built my stands, that's why I built my stands that way, dude, is because I was having ants, bro. So I built those stands. It's going to eliminate mice, scorpions, ants. Ants right off the bat because I greased the legs on it, man. You grease those posts, dude, ain't nothing coming up those, dude. I'm going to re-grease them here probably in the next week or two just because I see the grease wearing off. Yeah, and that's what my mentor told me to do. I saw how he built his stands, and he was like, by doing this, you've eliminated probably like half of your pest problems just now, of your ground pest problems.
Now the other half. Like I pulled out I did a video today live. I pulled out that brood comb or that green frame, right? And man, it had hive beetles all in the slots. So I just took that J-hook and crunched them all.
Yeah.
And
you know what else John told me? He said put white rock around the edge of your bee yard because here in Texas it gets really hot. That white rock. He's all, dude, put that white rock around your yard. He's all, you'll keep pests out for sure.
Because it's hot for him to walk on, right?
Yeah. On a cement block. I set them on the ground. Okay, that works. Cool. Right on. Okay. That's how Eugene sets his traps. You know how I put mine in a tree? I throw a rope over and I tie. Well, I use buckets, so you can't. Yeah, you can't throw a rope around a box. I'm sorry.
Just hang it from the tree.
Yeah, so I'll host my buckets up, man.
Tanglefoot works for ants, Blaine says.
Just want some ag hives. Oh, it's a nice big old scorpion. Yes, that's why you get scorpions in boxes here, and that's what my mentor said. He's all, dude, you get a scorpion in your box. He's all, you can get big, fat, juicy scorpions, man. Yeah, yeah, and they get in there and they sit there and they munch on your bees, man.
Ed said he heard him cracking when I smashed those beetles in there. Hey, but I like the fact that they were all corralled in there. It makes them. That means the bees are doing their job, right? They got them pinned up.
Well,
So,
John's wife said you the Swiffer pads. What you do is you get them and you scuff them up a little bit with like a wire brush,
and it makes them a little more nappy on there.
Yeah, it makes them tangle.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't put any Swiffers on this year.
Head level. Okay. Dude. I just threw a rope over my tree, dude. I was like, why not try it?
The bees propylize the doggone Swiffer up around the edge and chew on it, I guess. So.
Yep. Yeah, see, that's what my mentor told me too. He's all, don't, dude. He's all, you'll crack your box, man. You'll find a big scorpion in there, dude. So
we find roaches usually come running out of the box.
He said he's found rattlesnakes in his boxes, man.
Really?
Yep. Said rattlesnakes for sure because the mice get up in there.
Well, and the bees keep it nice and warm and toasty for them.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's all, it's nice and warm in there, man. He's like, the snakes love it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any of that stuff here. We do.
No, we don't have that problem.
Yeah, I've been hit by a scorpion. It's not that bad. A bee sting feels worse, actually. A bee sting is worse than a scorpion sting so far. I haven't been hit by.
Well, scorpions just, if I'm understanding it correctly, just pretty much hit you.
Yeah, the one I got hit by was about that big, little tiny bastard.
And the bees, like when they get on you, they're like trying to dig it into you, right?
They dig it into your skin.
Bastards.
Yeah, my mentor said he's found a couple in his. Yep, he said he's found a couple in his, man. He's like, it's sketchy, dude. He's you open up your damn box, you find a rat. He said it's not like a 10-footer, you know, but he's like, dude, it's enough to make you worry.
Yeah, well, the little ones they say have a more potent bite.
Yeah, you know, Tex, and the scorpions here. What we mostly have here are little like common bark scorpions, right? They're common bark scorpions. You know, they hunt like little bugs, ants, things like that. You know, maybe some lizards here and there. But the ones I've seen out here, the one I got hit by, dude, you know what it felt like? You ever get stung by like a thistle plant? That's what it felt like. It felt like getting thorned by a thistle plant. That's it.
Well, crap, that didn't work.
Gardener snake.
Let me see. Yeah, we mostly got like black snakes around here.
Yeah. I haven't seen any snakes on my property, fortunately. I haven't seen any rattlesnakes or anything like that, but I have a lot of deer and wildlife around, so I think that probably helps keep them down. And
right.
They're most likely going to be down more by the water, I'm guessing, because there's not really any good water source where I'm at.
Hey, if anybody's got any photos of swarms that they've caught and want to email them to me so I can put them on my...
All snakes are black mama snakes.
Put them on my... on Amazon as photos. I'll put those up there.
Yeah, that could be a good way to market it, man.
Well, it says that, like, I'm looking at this health summary thing, and it says I should have 7 or more images, and I've only got 2 up there, the bottle and then the label. So what else can you do other than put bee swarms in there? So if you want one of your pictures to be in an Amazon listing,
I will.
Send it to me.
And you know, the thing is, it's not that it hurts getting stung by a scorpion, but scorpions are like, you know, yo, what up, man? Maverick Beekeeper, what up? Catching a late night live. What's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got all those tarantulas. Dude, one day, Tex.
Black widows here.
Dude, man, I saw a big ass tarantula just mobbing it across my driveway in the middle of the day. Like nothing was gonna pick on that team.
Yeah, we do have brown recluse here as well.
Yeah, we got those too. Maverick, we were talking about kind of pests we find in our boxes, and Texas, we get scorpions, mice, snakes, yeah, all kinds of cool little stingers and biters. Yeah,
And, I noticed after I put my apiary outside that it seems to bring a lot of other stuff to the yard, right? Like the
migratory birds.
migratory birds, dragonflies.
Mhm.
I've noticed more butterflies as well.
Yep.
Around.
You know why? Because the bees are feeding your butterflies. Watch them.
They're feeding them.
Watch the butterflies. Watch them go on your boxes. They'll start at the top, and they're
Uh-huh.
going to walk down the front of the box, and then watch them stick their little tube out, and the bees will come out and feed them. Guarantee it. Watch them. You'll probably have to set up a camera to catch it, but your butterflies are getting fed by your bees.
Well, Lee did my my picture, the white background picture.
The
For
what?
the listing, the white background picture for the listing on Amazon. Lee did that picture.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, I don't think Maverick has any kind of like scorpions or like rattlesnakes over where he's at, huh? Like any kind of nasty biters that get inside your bees.
where's he at?
Yeah, Maverick, he's over in Mav, where you at, boss? He's overseas, man. He's like in UK or something.
Oh,
New
no,
Zealand
they
or
probably
something.
don't have anything. I mean,
Yeah.
when we were talking, when Phil was coming in the chat, he said they don't have anything, any predatory, anything over there. No
Yeah.
snakes, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So
No, John was real. He was. No, you're not blocked. I see your. Okay, you're in Scotland. Okay.
so yeah, it's just constant, man. Work.
I see hummingbird moss at my feeders when I use Apis. Okay.
Well, we don't have bears down here where I'm at, so
Yeah, we don't either.
I don't
That's
have
good.
to electrify my yard.
I know. Could you imagine that living up in an area where you have to like bear proof your yard?
Well, I think Bob Benny's got a bear proof his too.
Really?
Yeah, up in the mountains, right?
Yeah, and they're going after the brood chamber.
Trying to brood chambers and the honey.
Yeah, the bee bread. Yeah, wild hogs. Yeah, yeah, wild hogs are bad here in Texas, man. You just go out and kill them.
There are places in Texas.
Yeah, there's one. Yeah, there's one here in San Antonio where they do all the biological testing on the monkeys.
And they have them wild?
Sometimes they get out. Yeah, they're wild at that point.
Yeah,
yeah.
Once they break out of their containment, I guess you're right.
It is. It's a biomedical research institute down here in San Antonio. Yep, and they got all these. You drive by it and you can see these cages out back, and they're all test monkeys, man. They do like medical. Weird.
Their days are numbered.
Yeah, like if shit goes down, it's going to be San Antonio.
What happens when we get this monkey high on meth?
I know. Like, let's throw him a couple Xanax bars too. Let's see what he does. Bear got one of yours, man.
Yeah, James is Michigan, right? So
I'm guessing it looks just like that too. That a bear got into it. I'm guessing they just go to town on it, man.
Well, I think Jose, the California beekeeper, he had all of his like his little queen nukes that he had sitting out everywhere. They got destroyed a couple years ago. With they just wiped him out on that side. So,
man, could you imagine doing all that work and all that time, and then a bear just coming?
You know what? But
checking you.
The amount of bees wouldn't be what would bother me. It'd be the cost to replace all those mini nukes, right?
That's what I mean. It'd be the cost, not so much the bees. I would be more about the cost and the time.
Yeah,
like get a bear to come in and just like, bull in a china shop, man. Just come in and just wreck shop on your nuke row. Man, I'd become a big game hunter at this point.
Right.
Oh, bear in the bee yard. Your dog's name is Bear.
Fun. But
yeah, brackets. Okay. All right, can catch you a bear, huh? create you
Well,
a
how
bear
are you
trap.
going tonight?
Oh, I don't know, man.
I'm surprised we didn't have more people jumping in.
Yeah, it's everybody's off today.
Lee's kind of cut it down to well, he's running Charlie's back room now.
Huh?
He's running the back room of Charlie's stream.
Okay.
And then Tuesday night he's doing our stream.
Okay. Good deal.
So I guess he's taking a bit of a break.
I don't blame him. Yeah, I try to self mod right now, so I don't have a bunch of subscribers. So I'll self mod.
Well, it definitely helps, man.
Yeah.
Because Lee's on point when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah. Then you know what? My stream deck's not working right now. I gotta mess with it.
You got a YouTube how to YouTube with Stream Deck.
Huh?
You got a YouTube how to YouTube.
Well, no, it's hooked up, but I don't know why it's not. And ever since they did like this update, man, they kind of screwed it up, man. I had a lot of good like sound effects put into it, and man. Let's see.
So yeah, I've got. I mean, you know, it's we only have like a month and a half, right, till things really start popping off. Hey,
Philip Morrison house.
Hey guys,
What
Hey.
up, man?
I didn't want to come on, but I keep trying to. Okay.
I'm seeing your comments.
You wanted to come on, man.
No,
I'm seeing your
you're not seeing the ones that I'm trying to send.
I wonder why.
That's something that's on
Let me turn the TV down. Hold on.
Rich's channel.
Sorry about that. I was watching you guys on TV and had it still turned up.
And what? So we were not seeing something you were trying to send.
Yeah, at first I tried to send a link, and I thought that would probably have to get cleared by Rich, but then I tried to just mention what I was trying to send, and something was getting blocked. But
Okay, let me
what I was
see.
going to try to get Rich to do was, in 2021, I caught a bunch of swarms, and I put them in a little short, and I was going to get him to pull that up. You can use it, Bob, if you want. It didn't use your lure, but if it makes you sales, you can use it.
Well, I'm just looking
yeah.
for candy for the site, right?
So,
Yeah, if you're trying to post a link, you can't. I don't let people post links. Only the mods can post links and stuff like that.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
and I did that at first, but then even when I mentioned YouTube or video or anything else, it wouldn't let that comment go through.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
What the hell, man?
Well,
Yeah,
so
YouTube's
anyway,
funny,
did
man.
Do you have access to YouTube on one of your side things?
Yes, I do.
So, like the other day, Mr. Ed had a live, and he mentioned the swarm lure and mentioned me, right? He's like, "Oh, where can they find it?" And I started typing it, but I don't know if anybody ever got to see it, right? Because of that whole link and chat thing. So
You said it was a short.
It's not on my channel. It's a channel I had before this one that I only did one video, and it was this one. But you can search Richland Farms swarm catch, and I bet it pops up.
YouTube.
Richland Farm Swarm Catch. Here it is. I think I found it. April 24th, 2021.
Yep, that's it.
All right, gotcha. All right, found it. Here we go.
Is that like a double nuke?
Yeah, it's like a 4-frame nuke
Nice.
double. I built that out of 6-inch fence boards.
So it's basically
Was that
four.
that's just scrap, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is fence board. It's fence boards like you build your fence,
Yeah.
5/8 inch thick fence board. But that was one day in April, like 5 swarms there.
Man, that's pretty cool. See, I would love to catch a swarm like that, just because I've never. That was part of my get down. I wanted to swarm catch all my gear or all my bees, but I know I don't control that.
Wonder if I can download that. Some videos will let you and some it won't.
Yeah, DC. Hey, trust me, dude. YouTube is whack. I won't even get into the dynamics of YouTube, my man. All right.
I can probably find the video and email it to you, Bob.
I bet if you paid YouTube, you'd probably get every damn notification on YouTube.
Oh yeah, for if you
bro.
do that YouTube whatever without commercials.
You have to do it. We adopted the dog and he's got some issues. It's crazy. Ah, poor dog, man. Every time I get a chance to get on YouTube, someone's doing a live. Jump on, Tex. Jump on with us, man.
I always miss Bob's lives by like 5 minutes. I don't know why.
No, I do too, man. I do too.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm trying, like, during the day, I'm trying to keep them kind of short, and still put them out there. And by the time everybody gets notifications, I've already logged out of them a lot of times. But, right now there's really not much to show. So it's like, it's more just hanging out for 5-10 minutes and then trying to get that Need Your Assistance video I did about the Google reviews has 165 views on it. I'm curious how many how many Google reviews we got over there now. So
wife left.
Only 337.
Love it. Oh man.
I like the fact that it's blowing up over there though. Let me see.
I like your get down, Robert Souther.
Now I have more dollars for bees.
Or
wife left. Now I have for bees or more monies for new girlfriend. That's funny.
You're like, baby, I got 1,000 girlfriends are out in the bee yard.
Yard rambling is what it's called. Yep.
It is. It's yard rambling, right? Little bee yard rambling.
Maybe if I go live tomorrow, that's what I'll call it. Yard rambling.
Yeah, bee yard rambling, huh? Rambling hour.
It's funny. I got that bucket feeder on the one colony, and it doesn't seem like they're really, how you see people pull the buckets off and like bees come up with it and everything.
Yeah.
That's not really happening with mine, but my open feeder's getting traction out there. And
that's what I got.
Even when I waxed that frame, they just started building off some bridge comb to that frame. They didn't really start drawing that frame out, so I just scraped it off and see what'll happen if they'll go to it.
I've got feed on one colony that was light, and they seem to be taking it really slow. They may be finding something. I don't know.
Well, it might also be here it's getting cold at night and warm during the day, so that temperature fluctuations probably leaking a good bit of down in there, so they're probably busy cleaning it up out of the bottom. And
Maverick, I'm sorry, guys. Maverick, how's your girls doing, man? We haven't talked in a while, man. We were gonna get together in November, me and Maverick, and have a chat, but life circumstances.
Yeah, that's always the case there.
Well, see, the thing is, DC, here's the thing. All you got to do on YouTube, and I'm not being sexist, I'm just telling, this is the truth, all right? All you got to do is put a thumbnail of a chick in, like, some, like, tight yoga pants and a training bra, and it'll get, like, 2 million views in, like, an hour.
Right. And
it's just the way it is, dude. It's a shitty situation, dude. It really is.
Just copy and paste her on a picture of some bees.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah, it really is. It really shows how, like, there's real content creators out there actually doing hard work and putting content out, and then it's just the way the algorithm just totally shits on them. It's horrible, dude.
Well, Lee and I have been going live for a year, almost. March would be a year, but the growth of the channel, I mean, compared to some of these people, our growth is like gross. You know, like
Yeah.
maybe 30 something subs a month or something
Yeah.
like that, which is really nothing when you're looking at YouTube. And then
Yeah.
and then you got people that that get on there and they just
Yeah.
like the girl, I think it's her first year beekeeping, and she's talking about the vaccination thing, right?
Yeah,
And,
Emily. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, good for you, but
Well, she is easy on the eyes, but also she does do a nice job putting together her videos, though.
right. And then, you know, that
She
makes
does
That's
puts a
the
lot of
thing.
production quality into her video.
Ultimately, though, right? Like first year, yeah, nice on the eyes, right? Okay, I could, me honestly, at the end of the day, I could give a shit less about that. You know, what knowledge are you bringing to the table? Okay, you can put nice production and you're nice to look at. Like that means nothing to me at the end of the day. It really doesn't, especially with. I don't want to go on a rant on social media about social media because we all know how shitty social media is.
Did you guys see Yappy?
Double-edged sword. Yeah,
Did you guys see Yappy talking to I guess it was Greg and Susie on their podcast?
was that last night?
No, it's been a couple 2 or 3 days ago.
I didn't see that one.
Anyway, they had him, or maybe it was he on the string? No, it wasn't on the string team, was he? No, it was, might have been their regular. Trying to remember, but anyway, he goes into that 90% of his viewers aren't beekeepers.
Right.
And he's actually wanting to start a new channel just for and not have to worry about the algorithms and entertaining the masses and all that. He's kind of having second thoughts about all that, I guess you could say, because he knows he has to put out, you know, crazy content just to keep that audience.
Right.
So he wants another outlet to be able to do more serious things.
Yeah. And I think that's good because I think I get it. You know, I really do. He has so much knowledge. Share it.
But like I said, I mean, I'm sure he enjoys the income he gets off of YouTube too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he recognizes that whole. But,
yeah.
You know, he says there's probably 1,500 people out there who really care about what he has to say about bees. You know, of the.
Some just like to see the bees flying and finding
of the 50,000 people that watch him, he knows there's only like 1,500 that really care about, you know, the nuts and bolts of beekeeping.
Yeah, that's
catching swarms.
Pretty true. You know, hey, if it wasn't for super chats, it would take me months to get a payout. I mean, to be honest with you, and that's just $100. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, and how much is YouTube actually making off your ad space?
Oh yeah, so
yeah, dude.
I mean, this month, the last 28 days, I've had 10,300 views, and you know, so
like $20.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, if it wasn't for super chats and people that subscribe to the channel, it wouldn't even be worth doing other than hanging out with you guys. You know? What I mean?
It's really not. You got to have like millions of subscribers, really do, in order for you to make any type of revenue on YouTube. Even then, it's like then you got to pay that over to IRS, right? They're gonna.
Yeah, they're
gonna take it out of your ass then too.
It's not a windfall.
No, it's not. No.
Now, and even I've talked to Randy McCaffrey, and he says the same thing. He used to make a lot more money on YouTube from his videos. He said, but now he's just steadily seen that decline, and he's like, it's not even really worth doing. You know.
I'm almost ready to demonetize my other channel because it's not worth it. I make more money with my business than I could. I'm stupid. It really is. I don't even know I monetized my other channel. I'm so close to demonetizing it. I'm looking at my ad space on it, and I'm got like $40. Stupid.
But how do you? You're not. You're saying when you don't get any money until you get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, so you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and what is it? 4,000 watch hours or 5,000 watch hours or something crazy.
It's
like that.
1,400 watch hours.
It's 1,400 now.
1,400, I think, is what it is. I don't know if it's changed, or 14,000. I can't remember.
But then they only pay you a certain amount per view, right? So like
half a cent per click.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like
terrible,
a third percent per click.
So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is there's until you get monetized, it doesn't really matter, right? It's not like it.
No, they're taking all the money from everybody that's not monetized, right? And then the people that do make the monetization, they give them just a sliver, right? And I mean, you have to have $100 before they even pay you out. So it could take you months to get even $100, you know. And when you look at the price of gas, it's like, you know, and the cost of the cameras and all that stuff to do it. So it's not like, you know, you're making it.
You better have another job unless you have like 5 million subscribers on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. I enjoy doing it. You know, especially this live forum stuff.
Yeah.
I like doing this more than I like filming the videos, because then you got to edit them. You got to fill out all the crap for YouTube and upload it and all that stuff.
Soaps and suds and such. It's gone totally downhill.
Mm-hmm.
It really has.
And her channel's got 10,000 subs, you know, or more on that channel that she does. So it's like, you know, it's really, I mean, yeah, okay, you could say, yeah, my channel's monetized, but being monetized and actually making monetization.
Okay, so it's 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. Okay.
So, you know, it's kind of crazy.
YouTube is not TikTok though, man. I can't believe they went to shorts. Probably YouTube found out after like TikTok was getting canned. They're like, yeah, let's start doing shorts now.
Right.
Dude, it's ridiculous, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they are starting to try to monetize shorts too, so.
Yeah, you can't. It's weird. You can't do like shorts. You have to. It's really weird, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird the way they do it, Flower Street, man. It's a total.
Well,
yeah. You know what? Shorts.
I think
shorts. If you're watching, I'm sorry. Hold on. If you're watching shorts, you got the damn attention span of a goldfish. Okay. Sorry. If you're watching shorts all day, you have anxiety issues. I don't know. Focus issues. I don't know. But to watch shorts, 30 seconds, like, come on, man.
You know, and I think if you use somebody else's music on there, right, then you can't monetize.
Copyright.
Well, I mean, the music that they have in the background, I don't even think you can monetize that if you use one of the songs on the list.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that get you the views. When you use the music, I don't know how the algorithm works, but I guess they're trying to promote those songs and stuff.
Yep. So as you say, like Maverick hit it, shorts are for the masses, and you know, so as you say, folks are brain dead nowadays. Some of them, man, their attention span is about that big.
You know, do a short on a short on the fact that you lost your bees. I guarantee you're gonna have a lot of views on it because people like the drama.
Yep. If I lose bees, I'm gonna do a short on them and tell everybody how I lost them and how they died.
And you'll probably get a lot of views on that one. The only time I do shorts is like when there's bees in the pollen feeder or something like that. And it's, you know, I don't know, not my gig, but
yeah,
whatever.
It's hard for me even to just like do videos in the yard because I'm so focused on doing the bees, man. I don't even want to like have to set up the gear to go in the yard.
Right.
It's a pain in the ass, really, to like film the bees while you're doing the work. And then, yeah, everybody likes drama, man.
Well, that's why that's all you can see on the news, right? They know that it's going to get clicks.
Yep. Like how Spanky put it, it's a hostage situation. You can use a special music and not allowed in long form content, but will be removed from paying your music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll sprinkle some eyes, maybe get some like mint oil and put it under your eyes so they water up.
What movie was that? Pearl Harbor when they put the mint
oil? She's all relaxed. You're mine tonight.
Yeah. He's crying.
He's all, I might not go back. She's all, what's wrong with you? Yeah, editing's the hard part. You know what? That's why I just like giving raw videos, man, because I hate editing, right? And that just takes away from, I don't know, man. That just takes away, that to me, that takes away from the natural, you know, the natural of the
Well, it's
video.
like, what did we miss? What was cut out of here, you know?
Yeah, why you gotta edit it? What did we miss? When I see people editing, I'm like, okay, why did they cut that part out?
I mean, I'm glad. I mean, some people do a really nice job at it, you know. Brian Coper does a nice job at editing.
Yeah.
But
see, Soaps and Suds, you got a good point there. When your channel is a mix of everything, that also draws in more viewers, right? It really does. When you mix up your stuff on your channel, it's going to draw in more viewers. It's going to draw in a different crowd.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I mean, I've got a video that's doing pretty good out there, but it was 2.5 hours of content that I had to get down to about 20 minutes, or it's not going to get people to watch anything much longer than
right.
unless it's Fred Dunn.
The we had I had a video on crypto that's probably 5 years old now or more.
Bees, guns, and airplanes.
And it's got like 67,000 views right now. And that's why I started taking some of my footage off my game cam right at the coyotes and stuff like that, trying to mix it up just a little bit. And it is what it is. Yeah. And it doesn't hurt. I'll tell you, I noticed a bigger increase this last week when, I don't know if you guys watched Ian Stepler's video today, but he was talking about the Hive Life conference and he called my name out. All of a sudden I get a few more subs,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Length of the video has a lot to do with it. Again, because people have such short attention spans or they're just too busy.
Yeah. The live streams, the longer ones, on the replay, most people only watch about 36 minutes. That's the kind of like, even on 2 hours, 36 minutes is kind of the average that I get. But the thing is that I might get 200 to 300 views on a live stream, even if it's after the fact. And that's watch time, right? So you're keeping those watch hours up. And for me, like someone like Charlie, it's getting close to monetization, but he needs his watch hours to go up. Mm-hmm. Live stream definitely will help him with that.
Yeah. Yeah. And ultimately what it comes down to in the end, it's not about your subscribers, man. It's about how many views you have.
Mm-hmm.
It's your view count.
Although if you get a video that does well, your subscribers will go up. Or if you go on Bob and Lee's show, your subscribers go up too.
Yeah. Well, not even that. It's like sometimes, like even if you go on other shows, like people won't necessarily subscribe to you.
Well, you know what? I have to give you a counterpoint to that. Lee's been on the Bob and Lee show for almost a year, and his subs haven't gone up that much.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
Neither am I. That's what I'm saying. Same here. I've been on these guys' show a lot. I still do, and same. People don't have to subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, it really does have more to do with getting their. But I mean, I know I bet I picked up at least 20 coming off your show. But I went from 100, which I got 102 that night, but it's less than a week later, and I'm at 157. So.
Well, you take someone like Grayson. Grayson had 24 subs when we called his name on our channel and then pulled him in. Now, obviously he's doing some things, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take credit for his growth, but some of it, I will say some of it was because he came on and then he started learning about the other streams and he didn't know about the Hive Life conference when he came, which kind of let him interview some people and stuff like that. So yeah, he did kind of grow in there, but let's see, Wild Woods.
I will tell you this, that guy that came in and boosted my views that one night, I'll never do that again.
Really? I haven't had any problems with it.
I did. I started getting porn in my chats after that. Yep. I had a porn bot dropped in that comment section that night after that. I'm telling you, check this out. When people do that, all right, and this is real, they're actually basically going out and buying views.
Really?
Yeah, no bullshit, dude. People, you can buy your views and your subscribers on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, people do it. And
well, I've never paid for
it's
one.
like
So.
it's no, I know. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying like what that guy does. It's like there's some kind of backdoor. Like they basically go out in these view and subscriber kind of campaigns. I don't know
Right.
how they do it, but there's a monetary exchange in that process, and I don't know where it's at, but yeah.
So he went from 24 a few months ago to 368.
He had 112 when he went on the stream team.
So now he's at 368. Yeah, and he's, you know, he like tonight he had Mike Berry and he's had Bob Binney on there, and he's had a few people on there. So he is doing stuff. So that's good.
That's the thing, Clueless. Like I was watching my old videos from last year. I'm like, okay, shit, this is what I was doing last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's simple. It was like going. I was looking at my swarm traps, like what I did. It's like, okay, now I can see what I did last year, what I did to them this year. Maybe they'll work better this year. For me, YouTube, what it came down to was so I don't forget shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
People were saying write it down. No, you know what? Screw that. I'm just gonna make a video about it. That way I won't ever.
Like a diary.
Yeah, it's a video diary. What's the best way to keep a diary? Something that never blinks. It's gonna see, record, and hear everything that you do. Best way.
Yeah, that's how I started mine.
I don't know how things. I don't know how things get promoted, because I did a video.
AI, man.
And I did a video, and I said, okay, this is going to do pretty good. I think this is okay. I put it out at 5 o'clock, and the next morning I woke up and checked it, and it had 12 views. And I was like, what the hell? But then all of a sudden, now I'm approaching 10,000 views on that video.
Is it a short?
No, it's not a short. It's 20 minutes.
Really? Yeah,
that's
weird.
And it's only like 12 days old. It's not that old. But it just, I don't know how come it was so weak for not, 15 hours, and then all of a sudden just took off.
Yeah, that's the thing. If people don't want to subscribe to my channel, I don't want them to subscribe to my channel. You know, there's so many beekeeping channels out there. What's one more? Yeah.
Yeah. So like right now, I can go back to 11 months ago, right, on my videos, and I can see what I was doing next month, right, like February, or and figuring it out. So
I'm with Texas. Hey, Tex. Yeah, I'm gonna start wearing yoga pants and like some skimpy outfits, man, and then I'll see if I can start getting some views. Go out there and like some fucking like booty shorts or something. Oh man, see if I start cranking out some views, huh? It's not even like shave my legs or anything. Just go out there all haired out, dude.
Let's see, Clueless Beekeeping 360. Matter of fact, now you got 361.
I bought a new mic. I need to get some new monitors for it before I can use it. Well, I bought a mic and the interface, but I need new monitors.
Hey, Clueless, how do you like those Apames? I see in one of your videos here you got a. Nope, that's not you. That's weird. No, I just put them in, and it, how it has a list of videos. I thought it was his.
Dude, my mentor does not like Texas Bee-Works. Oh man. Oh yeah. She heard the things you got to say about her. Man. Most of this stuff is probably not appropriate for YouTube.
Not appropriate. We're a kid-friendly show. Kid-friendly show.
Kid-friendly show here, yeah.
Let's see. So now I got to go catch up on all your stuff.
I have no Apame. Well, weren't the Apame the styrofoam ones we were talking about? That's saying they were having problems.
Plastic one. They're plastic.
Oh, okay. I
don't know how they put chicken and stars in one of these things, but you can't get the stars and chicken out of the bottom of them, just the liquid. There you go. Pop the top off.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched any of her videos, Tex.
All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah, I think we'll call it a night, too.
I just want to jump on and get that video out there in case Bob wanted to use it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
If you can find
Promotion.
the file and send it over to me, I'll see if I can put it up on the.
All right, I'll try to hunt it down wherever I've got it saved off to.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
All right, man.
Thank
Y'all
you.
be safe, man. Thanks for dropping in tonight,
All right,
guys.
bye.
All right, see you guys.
Man,
See you,
that
Bob. Have a
honey,
good- What's up, Bob?
Clueless Beekeeping's got a video from 8 months called Voracious Bees. And it looks, that honey is really dark. It looks like buckwheat. I wonder if he knows what that is.
Okay. She's doing. I'm telling you, man. Tex, bro.
She's doing YouTube, right?
She's doing YouTube, right? You're right. She's probably paying for she's.
It's shorts. I mean, she does a lot of shorts too.
Yeah, it's a lot of shorts, and she's going out there looking nice for the camera. Yeah, it's nice to look at, and it's probably some fucking 60-year-old man sitting there with a jacked right arm. You know what I'm saying? Catch my drift.
Right.
No. You ever see that episode of what was it, Family Guy, where Quagmire discovered like internet porn? He like never left his house. He walks out. He walks out of the front door. His right arm's all yoked. He's all like shit, all messed up, man. Quagmire. I can't with Quagmire, dude. And it really is, dude. It sucks, man. It sucks because it just shows like it shows where we're at as a humanity, right?
Well, I mean, if
it really does.
I mean, half the stuff, even the young girls.
Yep.
You know, when you're watching like even on the Book of Faces, right? They got their reels. And
fake book.
With the reels, you know, they got that thing where basically they've got a t-shirt on and it sounds like a gun being locked and loaded, and then all of a sudden there's a gunshot, and the next thing they're standing there in a bikini, right? It's like, really?
Yeah.
You have no other attributes in your whole life you can be proud of, you know, and they're just getting, I guess, YouTube famous over their size of their breasts or something.
It's sexism, is what it is. It's sexism, dude. It really is.
No,
and
but it is kind of reverse. I mean, they're playing that card, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, but if we were to objectify that, then there would be a big.
We would be called sexist, right?
Right.
We would, I'm just saying it really shows where we are as a humanity, though, right? Like when it's you know, I'm not here to tell people how to live their life, but it just shows. It really does. It shows people's attention spans, what they're paying attention to. We're actually out here putting out real knowledge, and you got, you know, these ladies coming out doing beekeeping in fucking yoga pants. It's like, come on, dude, you're giving the wrong message. That is one thing my mentor says. He's like, seeing her go out.
I'm being a hater tonight, so
yeah,
I don't have a 6-pack. I do, but
I definitely don't have a 6-pack. I got a goddamn keg. Okay,
I've got a 6-pack, but it's still in the refrigerator.
yeah, I got a keg, and then I got another 12-pack chilling in the fridge. Yeah, it's a Snapchat routine. Flash your Norkers, and it's done, dude. It really is. It's a one and done deal, and it just really sucks, man. Because, you know, we out here actually talking about, hey, okay, why are bees important? Hey, we need them for food, right? They pollinate our food. That's the number one reason I want to do this, is because, hey, man, if we lose our bees, we're gonna fucking die. We're gonna die. It might not be right away, you guys, but honestly, at the end of the day, right, we cannot do the work that bees do. We cannot.
Right.
There's no way. There's no physical way possible that we can do the amount of work that the bees do. Dude, the bees are not fine, bro. Clueless. The bees are far from it, dude. They've been in decline for 40 years, and the scientists knew this 40 years ago, and now it's even worse, dude. It's even worse.
Clueless got a lot of videos out. Martian blood or fermented honey. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch some of these. So
yeah, bees. Yeah, we're gonna die first. Yeah, bees will outlive us. That's for sure. But you know, my eyes are wide open, dude. My eyes are wide open. not like a conspiracy theorist or nothing, but you know, I'm just saying I see what I see, man. And if we lose bees, dude, we die. I know people say we're not going to lose them, but you know, if they're in decline.
Hey, Clueless, where are you located, if you don't mind me asking? Just
He's in Texas. He's north of me.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's in Texas. Yeah, he's in Texas too. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll check. Make sure I check.
I think so. You're in Texas too, right, Clueless? Yeah. Okay, he's up in Austin. Okay.
Yeah, Maverick Beekeeper too. Hold on. Let me let me look that up.
Yeah, let me get Maverick in here.
Don't be shy. Come over to Walker Bee Ranch too. I have hives in Dale, Gerald, and Elgin, and Thrall. Well, it says I was subscribed, but now I'm getting notifications. I don't know why I wouldn't get notifications before. I usually click them both at the same time. Oh, I like some of these black and white ones too. I'm definitely going to watch that.
Yo, he can come on alive. Yeah, no, I'd like to get Maverick on alive with this, man, but he's over. Dude, he's way different time zone.
Well, I'm seeing two different ones. I see the one with your photo on it, right? That's the one that I'm on right now. But then there's another one that's the Maverick Beekeeper, a father and son first season beekeeping in Northern Scotland.
Yeah, it's him.
So he's got two channels.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Arizona, Texas, we have mean bees too, man. We have mean bees down here. We got some hot ones down here, dude. So luckily, the ones I have aren't hot. Thank God. Thank God. I mean, on the flip side, Clueless, I know there's a lot of bees in this area, man, because I've been kind of watching where they're coming and going to, you know. So I know there's a decent amount of bees in this area. That's why I'm happy. You know, hopefully my bees will get out and they'll bring back some good genetics, man. Because I know for sure there's Africanized bees around here. No, for sure. I don't think they're far off either, man.
All right, so we're gonna call it? Or...
Yeah, let's call it, man. I got to get up and get schoolwork done in the morning. I'm doing I actually probably should do schoolwork tonight before I go.
I got the day job tomorrow. You know, it sucks, but it is what it is.
Gotta pay Uncle Sam, man.
Yeah.
The other channels bogus, can't seem to be able to delete. Okay, so wait, see the one with the most subscribed to? The other channel is bogus.
I'm subscribed to both of them, so.
Oh.
I supported you 2 times. It's all good. And then I guess we'll see you tomorrow. Well, may not see you tomorrow, but see.
I'll probably see you guys tomorrow.
At 8 o'clock tomorrow night for our live stream. Where are we at tomorrow, Lee? My channel or your channel? Or is he gone already?
Yeah, he left. Yeah, Clueless, you know what? That's what my mentor told me. He's like, you can work Africanized bees. He's like, but yeah, 20% of them are bad shit crazy bee, dude. Yeah, and that's also what he told me. He's Africanized are hot, and he's like, they're hard workers, man. But he's like, they can be tough to work, man. And I got neighbors, dude. That's the flip side. I don't want Africanized bees where my neighbors and dogs are, man. I can't.
Yeah, you'd have dead dogs.
Yeah, I'd have dead dogs, dude. My neighbor's like, why my dog's dead? Sorry, I can't help you there with that.
They got attacked by bees. Well, yeah. Can you prove they were my bees?
Yeah, see, you know what, Clueless? That's the thing. You know what my mentor says? Don't ever go in your bee yard without a bee suit here. So that's cool, man. I'll always use my gear, dude. You'll never not see me in the bee yard without my gear on. I guarantee it.
I didn't have mine on today, and they were a little spicy there.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. You might go out there one day, Clueless, and it might be fine. You might go out there another day, and they might be completely livid.
What is it that Sam Elliott said on We Were Soldiers? It's getting kind of sporty down here.
Getting kind of sporty out here, right? Or no, Mel Gibson, when he turns around, he shoots that dude in the head. He's all, "Ha!" He's like, yeah, it's getting kind of sporty down here. And it is. And I've gone out, and my bees have been really calm. And then I've gone out like later, and they're mean, man. Yeah, it's a roll of dice, man, in Texas, and I'm south of you. I don't know how your bees are up there, man. Yeah, yeah, I get it. It's too damn hot, man. But would you? I'm just saying, I'd rather be hot than stung up 100 times, laying in my bee yard dead, dude. That's all I'm saying, man. You know, because I
Right.
mean, take your pick, dude. I mean, we know we're an Africanized zone, man. We know that. And if you don't have Africanized in your yard, that's awesome, dude. Austin, okay. Yeah, I'm San Antonio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just a little bit south of you. Yeah, I know. We have, dude. There's Africanized all over here, dude. Yep.
It's
But
crazy.
yeah. All right, guys. Y'all have a good evening, man. Be safe. Keep your lady safe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Good night, Bob. See you.
Talk to you later.